Does Mr. Henderson work here, too?
No. And Mr. Henderson's in charge of all operations in outer space. Even Commando Cody takes orders from him.
Well, I hope we make a good impression.
You'll do all right.
Come in. Hello, Miss Gilbert, Mr. Richards. I'm Mr. Henderson.
How do you do?
How are you, Mr. Henderson?
Come in and make yourselves comfortable.
Thank you.
I've looked over your records and recommendations. They're entirely satisfactory. I'm sure you're going to be able to fill the positions we have here for you.
Thank you, Mr. Henderson. Exactly what will our jobs be?
Basically, the same as you've been doing. Adapting atomic power for rocket ship propulsion.
Well, will we work here?
Yes. But you'll find working with Commando Cody involves a great deal more than the usual laboratory routine.
Yes, I've heard a lot about him.
And you've only heard of a very few of his activities. Everything that takes place here is strictly top secret. That's why the government insists that Commando Cody wear a mask at all times. Even the people who've worked for him mustn't know who he is. He's out testing a new fuel for his rocket flying suit, but he'll be back shortly. I'll show you around the laboratory while we're waiting. We've got the finest equipment in the country. These are your new assistants, Commando, Miss Joan Gilbert, Ted Richards, Commando Cody.
Miss Gilbert?
How do you
To Richards, Commander Cody.
Their credentials have passed the Security Council.
Good. That's what I call getting jet propulsion down to a fine point.
Yes, and my new fuel has increased its efficiency considerably.
I was waiting for you to get here, Commando, to explain the urgency of this work. And since they're going to be helping you, I think they should know the whole story.
Certainly. They can work more intelligently if they know what we're up against.
Of course, you've heard rumors and stories of mysterious missiles striking the Earth last winter.
Well, yes, but I understood that was just a few meteors and another group of those imaginary flying saucers.
That's what we wanted the public to believe. But actually, there were missiles fired at Earth by a powerful enemy from outer space.
Are the missiles still coming in?
No, Commando Cody has devised a means of encircling the Earth's upper atmosphere with a blanket of radioactive cosmic dust.
Beg your pardon?
I won't go into detail now, but any missile or rocket flying through this cosmic dust blanket becomes so hot that it burns up before it can reach Earth.
Do you have any idea who this enemy is or where he's located?
No, he's the unknown factor in our problem. However, we feel sure that he's based on one of the planets in our own solar system, so I've been instructed to take the offensive against him. Our first step will be to build an atomic-powered rocket ship capable of reaching any of the neighboring planets.
Have you designed the rocket yet?
Yes, and I'm reasonably sure it'll be practical. The technical problems will be worked out here in the lab. The actual rocket will be built somewhere else.
And secretly. I cannot stress that enough. We can't risk throwing the whole world into a panic. Besides, there's also the danger of possible enemy agents already on Earth. I'm certain that I've been shadowed on several occasions.
I promise you we'll take every precaution.
I'm sure you will. And of course, the government will give you every possible protection. Well, goodbye and good luck.
Goodbye, Mr. Henderson.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Mr. Henderson.
I'll show you the designs for the rocket.
Do we keep trailing him?
No, I'd better report in. Henderson just left Commando's place. He was in there for about an hour. A man and a woman went in first and then Commando.
Are they still there?
Yes.
When they leave, break in and try to find out what's going on. I suspect that Henderson is starting Commando out on some new project which may again interfere with our plans. See if you can find out how our bombardment of Earth was stopped. This information would be of great value.
We'll try it. Well, what do you think of the plans?
As far as I can tell, they're very good. But you've got some rather heavy structural units in that hull.
Naturally, Ted, it'll have to support an atomic power plant.
Yeah, that's true. What's worrying me is how you plan to assemble it. According to Mr. Henderson, we're going to have to do it on the QT in backyard garages.
Not quite that bad. Ever hear of the town of Graphite?
No.
Not many people have. It's a ghost town. An old abandoned mining camp out here in the desert. Nobody ever goes near the place, and it has any number of old buildings to house our construction equipment.
Certainly looks far enough away from everything.
It is. Now, we'll have to do some road work between these points. But it's just the kind of place we need. Well, that's enough for one day. Did you both come out in one car?
Yeah, in mine.
Why don't you let Miss Gilbert take your car, and I'll drop you off at the hotel.
Okay, fine. Good night, Joan.
Night.
Good night. My car's down here. All right, let's go.
Hey, what's that flashing light?
It's from a photoelectric cell in the office. Somebody just went in there. Hold on to your hat.
Somebody drew a line across here to a place called Graphite.
Yeah. They don't tell us anything.
No, it don't. I'll tackle the safe. You check the filing cabinet. That closet. Get in. So we never did get into the safe.
Wasn't there anything in the office itself?
Not unless that map of the town of Graphite meant something.
It could. They might have found some new ore deposits, or they might be planning some other project there. I'll report to the ruler. Dr. Varney reporting from Earth. This is Dr. Varney reporting from Earth. The governor, man Henderson, has been in touch with Commando Cody, and they appear to be planning some operation in a deserted mining town. Do you consider this worth investigating further?
Definitely. Any project Henderson and Commander Cody are involved in is very likely to be directed against us. That cosmic ray blanket Commander Cody built has seriously delayed our plans to use Earth as a staging area for the conquest of other planets. Cody is our most dangerous obstacle, so watch every move he makes.
Go to Graphite, find some good hiding place and some means of observing everything that takes place. If there are any signs of activity, let me know at once.
Right.
You think they found anything?
No, we're probably all right this time. But I'll feel a lot happier when we get moved out to Graphite.
Well, we can't expect to be entirely safe even there, Ted. After we start moving the materials and supplies in quantities, we must move with the utmost caution.
We can't keep people from spotting the truckloads of gear we need.
Having everything possible prefabricated at the various plants will simplify matters. Then we can move it out there all at once and make the final assembly in a hurry.
Does that mean that we'll be working in Graphite rather than here?
A little of both. So we'll need some means of communicating. Excuse me. You can tell people these are official badges you wear when you work for me. Actually, they are two-way radios with a special wavelength assigned for my use only.
Got medals already.
You're liable to earn them before we finish with this job.
Commander, we're ready to install the atomic pile chamber in the rocket. Can you come down to the barn?
Okay, Ted, let's go.
Atomic pile chamber. Rocket ship.
We better report to Varney.
Yeah.
This is Varney reporting from Earth. My men have found out that Commando Cody is building a rocket ship, probably for interplanetary travel.
We must keep Commander Cody earthbound. Destroy his rocket ship at once.
Break in, cut up that ship the best you can, and then set fire to the barn. Stay here and cover me.
Hello, Joan.
I tried to bring you some hot food from town, but I'm afraid it isn't very good now.
Beats coffee and sandwiches anyway. Boy, we've been... Hey, Commando, someone's in the barn.
Keep them busy. I'm going inside.
Right. old seeing eye alarm sure saved us that time.
We're not out of the woods yet. Let's get out to the barn and clean up that mess. When you report to Mr. Henderson tonight, tell him we'll still get the rocket out Thursday.
All right.
Good night, Joe.
Night.
Night.
So that's the thing that tipped him off.
Well, it won't do it again. We'll have no trouble in that barn the next time.
Well, what are we going to do next time?
The ruler wants the rocket ship destroyed. He doesn't care how. That's that. We won't find that bomb till they're up 30,000 feet tomorrow, and it'll be too late.
Good morning, Clancy. Everything all right?
Yes, and no trouble at all.
Good. Drive Miss Gilbert to Graphite, then report back to Mr. Henderson.
Yes, sir.
Give us a call on your radio when you get back to the office. We'll keep you posted.
All right. Bye, Commando, and good luck.
Thank you.
Bye, Joe.
Bye, Ted.
Fire pilot jets. Firing main jets.
Okay so far. Let's cruise around easy for a while, then we'll try for some altitude.
Right.
There's nothing here worth taking. Let's go. So, you didn't go with the others. Maybe you're lucky. Let's get back to the mine and get our stuff. We can leave her there. Everything seems to be hanging together. Let's try for some altitude. Right.
What makes you think you can get away with this?
We're doing all right so far, aren't we?
When Commando Cody gets back, he'll search this whole town, even this mine.
Commando's not coming back.
You're bluffing.
Commando won't think so when he gets to 30,000 feet.
That's ridiculous. That rocket will fly to any altitude.
Well, it might if it didn't have a bomb hidden behind its radar scanning screen with a barometer detonator set to go off at 30,000. Level off. Take over, Ted.
Take her back to the field. I'm going to fly down and find Joan.
Right, Commando.
Well, somebody will find you here after a while. Maybe.
Commando, is the rocket safe?
Yes, Joan.
Commando, this rocket is certainly all we expected it to be. It's well worth everything you went through to get it flying.
I only hope we can keep it flying.
Seems to me you ensured that. The gang that tried to destroy it was wiped out.
There haven't been any attempts to penetrate the cosmic dust blanket, have there?
No, but Earth is in mortal danger. We still have a deadly and powerful enemy in outer space. There'll be plenty of work for this ship. And for us.